guys, welcome back to another video. We've got another exciting packed episode. We'll be doing a brief GW32 team review, then followed by looking at the GW32 fixtures. We'll be covering the GW32 top player targets. Our main feature for the day will be the GW32 free hit team. We'll be covering 3 team options. Please remember to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. We will really appreciate it. Also feel free to follow us on Twitter at FPL_A+. To warm you up, today's FPL trivia question is as follows. Which goalkeeper has conceded the least goals at home from game week 1 until game week 31? The 3 options are: Option A, David De Gea from Manchester United. Option B, Nick Pope from Newcastle. Option C, Alisson from Liverpool. Please stay tuned, the answer will be revealed at the end of this video. We carry on with today's Game Week 31 team review. Game Week 31 had quite a mixed bag. If you look at the back line, there was not one defensive clean sheet, and despite not having a clean sheet, the main contributor in defense was the goalkeeper Raya with a reasonable score of 5 points. He continues to rack on the save points, and other than that, none of the defenders contributed. In midfield, Grealish came straight into the team and contributed with 7 points, an assist, and March also contributed with an assist. Matoma blanked, and the disappointment of the midfield was Bukayo Saka, who managed to miss a penalty and was at one stage at a negative score and ended with a 0. Up front, Harry Kane blanked for a change. Erling Haaland carried on his magnificent season with 2 goals and a monster haul of 24 points. However, the star of the game week was undoubtedly Ollie Watkins with 2 goals and a massive 16 points. Our team managed a respectable 65 points compared to the average of 55 points. Despite missing out on a Mo Salah masterclass brace and also having a Bukayo Saka blank with a penalty miss, our team still managed to squeeze in a small green arrow with our rank currently around 28,233. This is the current FPLA Super League standings. In first place, we've got Arne Garg. Well done, Arne, for holding on to the top spot. Second place, currently we've got Supramanium. In third place, we've got yours truly, moving up. In fourth place, moving slightly down, we've got Piyush Singla. In fifth place, we've got Dennis Kuswanda. Sixth place goes to Jamie Duncan. Seventh place, we've got Anderson Morira dos Santos. In eighth place, we've got Levi Arenzer. In ninth place, we've got Alric Williams. And rounding up the top 10, we have got Daniel Kojo Frippong, as well as jointly with D. Agalio. Well done everybody that's made it into the top 10. Those that are slightly out of it but still close, keep on pushing and your time will come soon. These are the current Game Week 32 fixtures, with the Game Week 32 being a blank game week that does not include certain top teams such as Brighton, Manchester United, as well as Manchester City. It's quite important that you target key players and key teams that have got good fixtures and that are on form, as well as if you have any chips left, you decide what is the most appropriate chip left to play, which could include a free hit or a wild card in order to maximize and navigate through Game Week 32. So looking at these fixtures, you'll see in red we've got 2 teams that are considered essential given their form, as well as the fact that they are playing opposition that are lurking at the bottom of the table, as well as the form and the fact that they are playing at home as well. And those 2 teams are Arsenal and Liverpool in red. Then next we've got your medium tier players that will still be top players and targeting them dependent on who they're playing. You've got Brentford playing at home, so Ivan Toney, for example, could be a a key target over there. You've got Crystal Palace, who have been resurgent lately. Then you've got Bournemouth, who are also playing at home and also seem to be being in reasonable form. And then you've got Newcastle and Tottenham, who are both probably going to play out quite an interesting encounter, as well as Aston Villa in the middle that play against Brentford. And then the teams in purple, those would be not necessarily essential players. However, if you're looking for some spicy differentials, then those could be players that you could consider. And Fulham are playing a very lackluster Leeds team, and Fulham could take advantage, so you could target some of their players. Next, we've got Leicester, who have been very inconsistent recently and fired their manager, Brendan Rodgers. However, on their day, Leicester can be quite a prolific team, and on paper, they've got some exceptional talent. Then we've got West Ham, who seemed also quite solid on attack in their last match against Arsenal and nearly upset them. They could also have some spicy players that you could target. For Game Week 32, we have activated our free hit chip. These are the core players on a free hit that we currently are looking at as part of our watch list. So looking at goalkeepers, not much really to look at considering the fixtures, and also if you are looking to fill other positions from those teams. The most notable goalkeepers that we've got are Aston Villa's Martinez and Crystal Palace's Johnson, while Guaita is currently injured. In defence, solid options from Arsenal, White and Gabriel. Then there's Liverpool's Alexander-Arnold as well as Robertson. From Aston Villa, we've got Moreno and Mings. Crystal Palace, we've got Anderson and Guahi. And from Newcastle, we've got Trippier. At the bottom, we've got Castagne from Leicester. And then we've also got the goalkeeper Iverson from Leicester. The midfielders that we are targeting from Arsenal are Martinelli, Saka and Odegaard. Possibly two out of those three, or if you prefer all three, they could also be a good option. Liverpool midfielder Mo Salah. Crystal Palace, Easy and Olise. From Tottenham, if you're looking at a spicy differential, Heung-min Son, who seems to be starting to get into reasonable form. Then we've got Bournemouth's Billing and Otara, if you're also looking for some differential punts, together with West Ham's Bowen. And then Leicester's James Maddison is normally running the show, and if Leicester have a good game, then inevitably James Maddison has most likely dictated terms. If we're looking at forwards, we're looking at Gabriel Jesus, who's back from injury and looking extremely explosive. Liverpool, it's quite tricky who you take from their attackers. However, at this stage, we probably favour Jota, as he seems to be starting. However, Darwin could also be a solid pick if he does start. From Aston Villa, we've got their main talisman, Ollie Watkins. From Newcastle, the forward that we are looking at is Isak. Brentford, we've got Ivan Toney. From Tottenham, we've got Harry Kane. And from Bournemouth, we've got Dominic Solanke. If you're looking at any differentials, on the far right, Arsenal, you could go for Zinchenko. Liverpool, you could go for Gakpo. Aston Villa, you could go for Buendia. Crystal Palace, there's Edouard. Even Ayew. From Newcastle, there is Wilson. From Brentford, we've got Raya. From Tottenham, we've got Perisic. From Bournemouth, we've got Tavernier. From West Ham, we've got Antonio. And from Leicester, we've got Iheanacho. Please comment down below. What do you think about these 4 players to target on a Game Week 32 free hit team? And if you have got any other players to target, please also let us know down in the comments. We've got 3 Game Week 32 free hit team options. This is the first one, option 1. Option 1, we've gone for Sam Johnson in goal. He's got a tasty fixture against Everton. In defence, we've gone for Trippier. Even though he's playing against Tottenham, it's at home, and Newcastle will want to solidify their defence so that they can try to stay in the top 4. And then in defense, we've gone for the double Liverpool attacking defensive duo of Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. In midfield, we've gone for the dual Arsenal pair of Saka and Martinelli. And sandwiched in between, we have got the main man from Liverpool, Mo Salah. Then we've got a bit of a spicy differential in James Maddison that plays against Wolves at home, so that could possibly be a good fixture if Leicester decide to pitch up. Our three forwards that we've got, firstly we've got Ollie Watkins, who is in the form of his life. We absolutely cannot leave him out of this team. Then we've gone for Ivan Toney, who plays at home against Aston Villa. And our last forward is Gabriel Jesus against Southampton. He seems to be finding his peak form again, and with his link up with Martinelli, he is inevitably going to be either assisting or scoring goals, and you definitely would want to share in those FPL points. Our bench players are Iverson as well as Izzy that plays against Everton, and then our two defenders are Castagna and Alex Moreno. The one alternative option in the starting team that could be adjusted is the red circle on Maddison. He could be swapped out potentially for Andreas Pereira from Fulham, who also has a tasty fixture against a lackluster Leeds team. Moving on to GW32 free team option number 2, we've gone for the same goalkeeper in Johnson. In defence, we've got the same Liverpool defensive lineup with Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. The main changes in the defence, we have now got Alex Moreno from Aston Villa, who's been very attacking and could get you some attacking points. Then in midfield, we've gone for the threesome from Arsenal with Saka, Martinelli and Odegaard, which guarantees you solid minutes, together with the main man from Liverpool, Mo Salah. Up front, we also continue with Ollie Watkins, with the main change being our two forwards, with Harry Kane being in this team, as well as Dominic Solanke, who seems to be finding his rhythm and plays at home against a inconsistent West Ham team. On the bench, we've got Iverson, Izzy, Anderson and Castagna. Please let us know down below what you think about option 2 versus option 1. Moving on to GW32 free team option number 3. The main change that you see at the back, we've gone for Emi Martinez as the goalkeeper. We've also gone for one Liverpool defender in Alexander-Arnold. Kieran Trippier is included in this team. And then we've gone for the Crystal Palace defender Anderson, who plays against Everton. In midfield, we've gone for a double up from Arsenal with Martinelli and Saka, together with a double up of Liverpool with Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo. Up front, we carry on with Ollie Watkins, who we just cannot drop from any of our teams. And then we've also got Gabriel Jesus with his recent magnificent returns. And then also we have got Dominic Solanke, who plays a very inconsistent West Ham team. The bench includes Iverson, Izzy, Alex Moreno and Castagna. The two team members in the starting lineup that could potentially change include the goalkeeper and Anderson. So those would be a Aston Villa goalkeeper and a Crystal Palace defender. You could possibly swap them out with the reverse option of a Crystal Palace goalkeeper with Johnson and an Aston Villa defender in Alex Moreno. Please comment down below. What do you think about team option number 1, 2 and 3? Which team do you think will score the most FPL points in Game Week 32? We carry on with the answer to today's FPL trivia question. The question that we asked earlier was, which goalkeeper has conceded the least goals at home from Game Week 1 until Game Week 31? The three options were Option A, David De Gea from Manchester United. Option B, Nick Pope from Newcastle. Option C, Alisson from Liverpool. Did you get this answer correct? Please comment down below. And the answer to today's FPL trivia question is De Gea. David De Gea has only conceded 8 goals at home thus far, followed by Nick Pope with 9 goals and Alisson with 11 goals. That's it for this Game Week video. We hope you found it quite useful. Good luck for Game Week 32. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, cheerio.